Charles Tannock, you have been in the hemicycle this morning. You told me that the mood is subdued. And you, as a man who's been an MEP for 20 years, you understand how the institutions function. And you've been saying to me before we came on air is that they can't budge.
Well, I think, I was quite surprised at the scale of Mrs May's defeat. I was expecting her to lose, but not quite by the biggest majority that a government's been defeated by in more than a century. So it's a crushing defeat for the British government for various different reasons. But it's quite clear that Mrs May, her strategy now will be to try and renegotiate something, particularly over the Irish backstop, and come back and resubmit that. She's taking consultations now and tomorrow with other members of Parliament in the United Kingdom across party. But she's already reinstated her red lines as being there still. Unless she shifts on that, I just cannot see how things can change, because it's quite clear to me that the EU27 are not going to reopen the legal text of the withdrawal agreement. They may tweak the political declaration. So if she were to shift on the red lines and go for a softer Brexit, that might command a majority of the House of Commons. But of course, people like me who are strong Remainers and my kindred spirits who voted last night, who are pro-European Remainer Tory MPs who voted against the government on the withdrawal agreement, we are all campaigning for a people's vote, a second referendum.
And what we're hearing this morning in the European Parliament as well is lots of talk about a no-deal scenario. As Michel Barnier pointed out, there's just around 71 days until the UK could become a third country. What would that no-deal look like in your eyes?
Well, I think obviously the chances of a no deal has probably risen slightly since last night, because clearly it's very hard to see where the solution now lies. I'm hoping that there will be either a pivot to a Norway deal or a people's vote. Clearly, tonight, in my view, the no confidence vote will fail, so Mrs May stays in power. She hasn't shown much sign of shifting, and we are within, as you say, 71 days of British legislation mandating that the United Kingdom leaves on a deal or no deal. And no deal, of course, will be catastrophic economically. It's chaotic.